My name is Creostix, and welcome back to The Evil Within 2. And I suppose our next course of action is to go down these long steps once again. Or, well, not as long as I thought, but sure. Huh. Curious how they almost clip through the ground in a weird way, but sure. Well, do we don't open that door still, though, so that's a kind of a dead end. Okay, sure. Whatever you say. So, does the main door then work? I believe, it's a new day and all that, but I believe the objective was more or less to reach, quote-unquote, outside to get the signal out, so does that then mean that this door now is fine? Did I see something glowing in the... no. Okay. And I'm all full of medical syringes and all that stuff, so that's all useless. Okay, good. Good to know. And again, my handgun is kind of a weird one too. Oh, okay, sure. That is then the default one, even if... Yep, okay. Sure, that's... for some reason I thought that the main door wouldn't work, because it was locked at some point, and then...
Son of a bitch still has Lily.
We'll get it done, don't worry. It's...
And now I'm back to square one.
Only chapter 5 or 6 or whatever. Oh, well, real world.
We've re-established contact with the marker agent, Kidman.
About time. Patch him through.
Is the marker me?
Sebastian.
Or... okay.
Sebastian, are you there?
Kidman.
Finally. Are you alright?
I'm awesome, thanks.
Psycho is still on the loose in here.
CP201.
And that seemed to slow him down. But he got away.
Well, we'll get a car and go...
He's got Lily. She must be so scared and alone.
She's been alone for, 6 years?
Gotta find her before he does something.
7? 6, I think, yeah. So it's... I think she's, she can handle one more,
close.
hour or two. We'll get there, don't we? I know, and we'll get there, and I wonder if we'll meet Myra at some point.
You do, Sebastian.
Yeah, sure you do. Don't want your precious experiment to fail.
Right, but...
It would be a real tragedy to waste all that time and money.
I was speaking for myself, not Mobius.
But everyone's listening in, though.
Spent a lot of time with Lily during testing. She's a good kid. I don't want her to suffer. I know things are bad, but I have faith in you.
Thanks.
We've got to stay focused so we can save her. Together.
You'll...
Okay, you're right. Thanks for the pep talk, Kidman.
Don't worry about it. But right now you need to figure out where he took her.
He said his name was Stefano.
Stefano. Copy that. I'll see what I can find out and send it to your room.
Okay. In the meantime, I'll check in with O'Neill. See if he can help me locate this psycho.
Sounds like a plan. Let me know if I can be of any help. And... Sebastian,
Be careful, good luck.
Yeah.
good luck.
This writing, seriously. I mean, it's fine, but it's
Gotta
cliche,
figure out
man.
what
Come
to
on. It's... The writing is really...
I might have just figured it out. Not doing a very good job of hiding.
Oh, that's
It's
true.
almost as if he's taunting me. Well, if it's a fight he wants, he's gonna get it.
Let's go
Just have to
fight.
find my way there.
Can't we just, Superman fly? I mean, the world isn't real, so...
O'Neill, it's me.
I see the stable field emitter is back online. Please tell me you found the core and you're on your way back here.
Sorry, That lunatic still has her, but I think I have an idea of where he went.
Yeah, I see it too. I'm picking up the signal again, but now it's coming from the theater in the other part of town.
Right. Through the Marrow again, I guess. May need a little guidance here.
I'm on it. Looks like turning the emitter back on stabilized some passages there. Exit D5 looks to be the one closest to the theater. I'm not totally sure what you'll encounter down there, so watch your back.
At this point, nothing would surprise me.
Well, I have this, you know, premonition that you will still say, "What the hell?" at some point, so it will surprise you. But yeah, so the writing is, as I've mentioned before, is a little, let's say, simple at points and downright bad here and there. But you know, but that was more like funny that they said good luck, because it just felt like, yeah. So, but does that mean that I can go get whatever is behind this door now? Which, oh well. Can't be helped, I guess. Was I able to go through here? Probably not. I don't think I can climb through, you know, spikes, because that's how video games work. Yeah. Oh well. At least we checked, and there's, you know, nothing in here. Good. So back to Marrow and D5 then. And let's... I'm guessing more super gas zombies. You know, the screaming... I'm sure they have a name. I think I've even heard that name in the comments one. And now I'm forgetting what that is. Since they scream so much, would it be okay if I call them banshees? You know, just you know, that feels appropriate. Because there's so many things are something zombie. I think it's a little needs a better name than what I have currently. Okay, so open door, or the main gate. Oh, it's open already. Good, great. And the bodies are not gonna get up, and they're all just gonna be super calm and nice and easy. Yeah. Right. That's a pretty 2D set of plants there, but that's whatever. That's not really a thing. Just, you know, notice like, huh? That looks weird. Okay, and now I believe the Marrow was in that little booth there. I would have to assume there's no, you know, new items in the world here. Right. Nothing strange here. Seems legit. Okay, good. So, open door, and is there now... Oh! Open drawer to get a pipe! Yay! Okay, and... So, yeah. And this is the long ladder, right? So, I hear there's one super long in... like Metal Gear Solid 3, which is really iconic, but I never played that one, so it's like... don't have a reference point for that. Oh, I think I'm full of health, but I don't need the coffee. But, you know, you can never have enough coffee, I hear. I wouldn't know. I don't drink coffee still, but, you know, that's what they say. I might be a bit paranoid here, but I think I want to just save the game again, just to avoid, you know, a trek from the other save point before I do shit. Currently I have 8,000 gel, 45 weapon parts. Not enough to warrant a trip to the place over there. Do I have any keys though? If I do, they don't show up here, or I don't. I'll get back to the mirror room later. Oh, wait. Just in case, I just realized I want to check if the nurse says something, because I'm starting to get really curious on what the nurse says lore-wise, because she is maybe the most interesting character out of all of these so far. Although I'll point out a few issues I still have if...
Stop meeting like this, Detective.
I disagree. This is fun.
And now you fully understand what you're up against.
Do I?
He's powerful.
He's also a sick freak.
But he is as driven as you are, and seeking the same thing. You are more alike than you'd care to admit.
I'm not like him. He's a murderer.
I kill zombos, yes.
Bodies strewn in the path behind you.
They're zombos,
I'm
you
not
see.
here to debate with you. Let's get going. I got stuff to do.
I know my office is.
I am kind of here
But it's
to debate with you a bit, but because as I've mentioned, oh, I have 2 keys though. Sure. I'll not take the first aid kit from there because it doesn't. And 3 harpoons. I don't need either of those now, but they'll be there to wait for me. But you see, lore-wise, the nurse interests me. But however, there is a bit of a thing that kind of worries me about this game when it comes to the lore. I mentioned this in the comments a couple of videos back, but and I've mentioned the age of the girl before, but it really bugs me that unless it turns out that the STEM system somehow stops the aging process of a person, unless that's the case, they have kind of bungled up some stuff here with the age of the girl. I don't, like, she could be a tiny girl at the age of 11, but the point still stands. She is either 11, or if this is really early in 2017, this game, then she is still, you know, like 10 years and some months old. Which is fine, but if you remember back in... what video was it, like, let's say maybe 12 or 11, or the episode where I met the survivor lady. Sebastian told that lady that I'm looking for a girl, she's 6 years old, and they, you know, double down on the point of 6 years old. But the girl is not 6 years old, unless the aging process has somehow stopped, you know? The girl was older than 6 even at the time of Evil Within 1. You see, Lily was born in 2006, and the first game took place in 2014, and this game takes place in 2017. And therefore Lily is about 11 years old at this point. And that makes me worry that
the passage O'Neill was talking about.
Right. And that makes me worry that the writers may not understand the lore themselves, that they make these weird mistakes with it. Which worries me a lot, because that would essentially create this, you know, uneasiness that we don't know if the lore that this game puts forth is essentially null and void, because it doesn't fit with the first game at all. Because it has so many mistakes. So I worry about that. Unless the game explains why Sebastian says 6 years old, that's just a weird mistake. Like, a bad one. Let's see here. Let's BO. Batman frequency again. This is... It's harder than this looks. It's like... There? Oh, come on. It's really hard to do this. Because when you let go of the sticks, the alignment moves a little, like there. So I can't, like... I need to press A while holding the 2 sticks sometimes, which is weird locks, man. But yeah, that suggests to me that maybe since the game director changed for the DLC of the first game, and then this game is made by that dude again, or I mean, directed by that dude as well. And I worry that the lore has been kind of lost in translation in between the directors there, because also the ending of the first game's DLC always rubbed me a bit wrong. There's something off in that. It's so strange how, if you remember the scar in the left hand of Kidman in the end of that, the DLC shares one ending scene with the main game, you know, where essentially Sebastian like groggily wakes up just a little bit at the next to Kidman, and they share the well, those two, like, you know, the DLC and the main game share that one scene, and they have the same dialogue or the voiceovers mostly. Essentially, like, one voice line is missing from the DLC part, and the DLC part has one extra voice line at the end. So it's like they're almost exactly the same, but not quite. But nonetheless, in the main game ending, Kidman does not have that scar in the palm of her hand, because she shows her hand in the ending scene there, and that's like, which is really like, which, I mean, sure, one could headcanon that into meaning that, well, maybe the main game never ever had, you know, ending that actually happened, but the DLC ending did. Sure, but then they would still share like 80% of the same voiceover lines of that same scene, which makes it sound super redundant. Oh, hi. Doop doop boop doop boop. Come on. Go down. One more. Good. So, or maybe that neither of those ending scenes are in the real world, and they're both just, you know, dreams, essentially. But even then there would be two different dreams with mostly the same voice lines, and it just feels so redundant to think of it that way, and just, it doesn't quite fit. And that worries me, that the lore doesn't fit with the first game because they don't quite understand what they're writing. And that is a very, very scary thought, that they just bungle up the story. You know? I worry about that a lot when I play this now, because it's just, things don't fit. But with that little story time moment and Zombo killing done, let's just move on with our thing over here, and hope that we, you know, don't end up dying through our distractions over here. And I think I can... Oh! Okay, they woke up a bit, which is fun. Maybe I could reset them by just going all the way back and just not, you know, go... Oh, you. I do have bottles, but I think even a bullet is even a bit more cheap than that. That was lucky. I shudder to think again, how many locker keys have I missed already? Like, I was so ready to just miss that, or just because, okay, just whatever. Let's just... And since we used a bullet, let's try to be all stealthy like here, and avoid being detected by these zombos, and don't use bullets if I can, or at least, you know, avoid using one. Oh, fuck. I should have maybe just gone. Ooh, difficult. Okay, just... Do you turn around back, or are we, Ooh. It's gonna see me if I go now. Ooh. Okay, just... Be all nice and smooth, and, Do you turn around after that point? Come on, turn around for curiosity. Oh. I thought it would. Now it did, and now I go. Whatever happens, I try this now. There we go. Nicely accomplished, yes. And then the other guy. Okay, so... How do I accomplish this then? Because... Oh, I know. Wait for him to turn away from here, and then when he goes left, then we go and backstab his back of the head, because again, stealth isn't exactly my strong suit in games usually, and but I just feel like conserving ammo is more or less the safe option to go for until proven otherwise. And here we go. Stabby stab time. Take a cookie. Yes. Haha. Well, that went well. It almost started really badly, but then it sort of, we recovered from our bit of a bungling up from there. But yeah, so the age contradiction really bothers me. Like, Sebastian just forgot her daughter's age because he's so traumatized. No, I don't think so. And yeah, the DLC ending, it felt weird. It was so off, because also, if we still want to, have that conversation, in the DLC ending, Kidman woke up standing up in the bathtub room and not in a bathtub, which makes no sense. I know they had the wireless system, but think about it. She was standing in the middle of the place where everyone walks anyway, and the dialogue didn't really fit the notion of, oh, you just woke up and everything. Like, I don't know, it's just so odd, because she wouldn't be kept, standing up there with no monitoring, just at the spot where everyone walks around her anyway, so like in the way. Like in so many ways, that also just didn't feel like a real world ending, but it was, I think, supposed to still be. I worry about the lore. That's.
What the hell is this stuff?
This is the trailer wax thing. The white wax or whatever. I don't know how to describe it better than that. Let's not touch it if we can avoid it. Oh well, that's too late then. What was that? You felt the need to stand up to take 2 steps in it, and then I don't. Did you mean to tell me that it slows me down, or what's the point? Also, gunpowder. So do you... Okay. How is... Okay, so I'm crouching, but when I go to the wax, Sebastian immediately stands up to walk around in it, but why can't I just crouch and be slow in the wax? I mean, I don't know if I agree with this. Oh well. I guess I know that now that, sneaking in it is not an option, but, okay, open door. Hello, everyone? Everyone home? Are we, fine and oh, wow, that looks nice. Oh, maybe you open. You do open. Give me weapon parts, sure, I'll take it. 10 of them. Awesome. Ah. What? Why? Why TV go on? Turn on. Why did it happen? No. Do you want to show me cartoons? I'd love some. What's you? Oh, a slide.
Listen to yourself, Myra. A secret society abducted Lily and staged her death? Do you realize how crazy that sounds?
But it's true. Why can't you understand that?
I know it's hard to accept, Myra. But she's gone. Our little girl is gone.
But I have proof. Look.
Myra, you're obsessed. You need rest. Once you get past this, you'll learn to accept...
No. I'll never accept it. If you won't help me, I'll find out the truth on my own.
Myra, you were right all along.
And you also, at this point, at least in the DLC, you worked for Mobius.
Why am I seeing this now?
Because Myra works for Mobius, but is she still alive? A photographic slide, a relic from a pre-phone camera era. These are found mostly in old people's attics and estate sales. They can be viewed using the slide projector in Sebastian's room. I hope I haven't missed any slides, but it wouldn't really surprise me, I guess. Okay, but an herb again, you know, just taking that over there, and anything, you know, nothing in the... I'm just paranoid to, like, there's like a statue on a lamp or something, because they've been tricky with those. Again, old computer monitors and not new ones. Why? What's the point of, like... Are they like... Do they have these storages to recreate a world of something around the 90s? Or what's the deal with these kinds of monitors? Why? I mean, I guess it's whatever, but... It's curious that's always the you know, style that they're going for in their technology, except for the computers that they used to go to the Marrows into. Because I think those were flat screen. I don't like it. No. Let's go to the hole. Yes. Bye. Oh, well, apparently that's not a choice then that I can make. Well, lovely, great. Did the map by any chance say something about D whatever? No. Does this help? Go there. Sure. Well then, let's open the door and find happiness. Oh well. Wait. That's not a... That used to be a dude. And he's melting into the wax. And doesn't have legs, I think. Great. That's lovely. Yes. Good for... Yes. Okay. What the... Hi!
Good God, look at the size of that thing. Maybe I can sneak past it.
How do I sneak past it, if I may ask the question? Because it's looking right at me at all times, you know? Do I... bottle? Are there... If there were bottles in here, I'd think that I would need to do that, but... Wow... Could you turn away? Because I... Okay, now... Sure, let's try. We good? Ugh. Thanks, that's... You made it more dark. I guess that's good for me, but... I can't see it if... Yeah, now is not the time to move then. Wow, I do wonder if it's an insta-kill though. Whoop. Not even close, no. Yes. Wow. That's a look, man. That's a look. Sweet Jesus, man. Okay, and now... Hi. Man, why? What are... It's a really cool look, but boy, I don't... Ugh. Ah. Also, why did you move the boxes there to help me do stuff. I don't understand quite, but... Whoop. Are we good? There's no items there to pick up, right? Please? Good, great. There's weapon parts there, though, so let's take them. Well, that was fun! Oh...
I gotta get the hell out of here.
No kidding, Sebastian. Your powers of observation never cease to amaze me. Yes, dear Watson. Okay. Oh, is it gonna be another one? The place just sort of looks like it would be. No. Right, like, you know, come from the floor and you know. Yeah. Oh, that's something. Give. Mysterious bubblehead. You feel like you've seen this before, but you can't quite put your finger on when or where that was. But at any rate, it looks pretty cool, so you decide to keep it in your room. You know... I already know that these things are in the game, but... just... You had one of your most terrifying set-piece stealth moments not 10 seconds ago. 15 seconds ago. And then you immediately just you know, put this here like, oh, you're playing a video game! Boom! Take this mysterious bubblehead Easter egg thing. Like, I mean, I get it. Funny Easter egg still. Yeah, I know, but... I don't know, man. Do we really need those in this one? Especially in these spots, man. It might actually be more interesting if they were just all, you know, hidden in the, you know, your safe room area or something. That would be more like interesting to just, you know, look around and find this stuff. But this, I don't know. I don't know. Are we good though? I got a feeling we gotta fight that thing still. In some form. Or it's gonna come back. There we go. Okay, shoot, I think. Hi. Take it. Oh, wow. Wow, these controls. Whoa. Whoa. I realize it's not the easiest thing in the world to shoot something when you're being grabbed by the thing by your leg, but it was swaying like a no. Whoa.
I thought this place was supposed to be fucking stable.
Oh, you know better, man. Nothing there. No, you know, surprising statues in the ceiling line. No, good. Well, not good because I checked, but would have loved to find more because I always like to find resource. Investigate.
Destruction is spread all the way down here too. Don't know how long this place is gonna last.
I mean, you've seen, you know, holes like this before already, but yeah, you know. I would have to imagine this place will last just about the length of this game, just barely, which I hear is something like 20-ish hours, if you know, depending on how much you go around the open world areas, but which I do actually check pretty thoroughly because I feel like I have to. Anything in the cupboard? No. And just checking the... So is that the way to go, or... No. Okay, let's check. I mean, it is a way to go, but it's not the main direction. Okay, so let's just... And then we grow a third hand to hit the A button while we hold the... There we go. Sweet Jesus. I mean, try to hold the sticks in one direction or you know, specific directions, and then try to, you know, spider your one finger to pressing the A button. It's really interesting to... Okay, because always when I let go of the right stick, it sort of resets the not quite resets, but offsets it just enough to just put it off the unlock spot again. Report 00532 Displacement Protocols. Emergency Core Displacement Protocols. It is imperative that a missing core be replaced as soon as possible. A core that has been missing for even a few hours can affect STEM programming. If the core is missing for over 36 hours, emergency protocols must be instituted in order to prevent the core from escaping. Emergency protocols are only accessible for Mobius operatives with Alpha security clearance and can only be viewed on the Marrow servers. Okay, good to know. And you have weapon parts. Good, thanks. Oh, and do you open as well? You don't. Ah, fine. Oh, you have that stuff, though. Give stuff. Give herb. And... sure, I'll take your shotgun shells, and actually I should probably just, you know... then equip the shotgun, because I again need to start using these in order to get some room to my inventory. Oh, a safe house? I hope. Your camera was a bit blocked by the wall there, but sure. Huh. Surveillance? Yeah, sure.
Someone's been watching.
Not necessarily. I mean, surveillance systems, you know, go independently on their own.
Whoever's been here was gathering data on her.
Oh.
Don't move.
You're Mobius, right?
Shut up! Don't say a word. You're not one of us.
No, I'm not. Kidman sent me. Look, I'm here to help, okay? My name is Sebastian Castellanos.
You're lying. Sebastian Castellanos is dead.
No.
What? No. Who told you that?
Turn around. Do it slow.
And you never took my crossbow away because you trust me so much, yes. I mean, come on, man. I think you were one of the people I was looking for. Right, thank
How
you.
do you know my name?
I told you. They sent me in here to find my daughter Lily. The core. I'm telling you the truth.
I know.
Okay.
You do?
Lack of microexpressions and deflection. No verbal parroting. I've seen enough to know you're telling the truth.
Verbal parroting, that's new to me.
Right.
Haven't heard that one.
The team psychologist.
I have to use whatever tools I have to survive.
You know, because the zombies are very notorious for lying, you see, yes.
Combat isn't my forte.
Yeah.
Seems to be a running theme here.
Sorry for pointing my gun at you.
It happens, I get that a lot.
So they're sending independent contractors now?
Well, not
That means
guns,
things
more like, you
are
know,
improving.
teeth and claws
Have
would
you found
sell.
any other team members?
I have. But
One
the only
dead.
I found alive is O'Neill.
Liam is alive? Good. Has he made any progress on stabilization?
Nope.
The big emitter's back on, but this place is still falling apart, and I think it's all because of this psycho that kidnapped Lily.
I see
He's running
coffee.
loose in Union and can manipulate this place at will.
That means my theory is correct. This is more than a core disconnect. We doctors don't like to use the term psycho in pejorative terms. But in this case, it's apropos. Only a clinically diagnosed psychopath could affect STEM like this. A psychopathic personality type using Lily to amplify his power. This is the worst possible situation.
You're a shrink.
Hmm.
Any suggestions on how to defeat him?
Psychopaths are antisocial, lack empathy, and exhibit sadistic tendencies. But their main commonality is their pathologic egocentricity.
Sure.
They don't care about people, only themselves.
Sure.
Can you think of anything that would be important to him?
Yeah.
Art.
He thinks he's some sort of artist. It's all he talks about.
Then maybe the best way to attack him would be through his art. Destroying something valuable to him could knock him off of his guard.
I'll keep that in mind. but I've got to get to him first. He's holed himself up in the theater.
Right. So exit D5 then. It's right here, just in the next room. Let's pair communicators so that we can stay in touch. I'll review my files and see if I can't dig up any more information about what's going on. I still feel like there's more to this.
No kidding.
He's probably going to be difficult to fight. Feel free to help yourself to anything here you might need.
More to this. Remember since I forgot the name already. Stefano, the emo killer. He did mention that there is someone else who deserves that power even more. I don't think he was talking about himself there. I don't think. So there's something more to this than just Stefano. And again, the trailer showed that, you know, priest-looking or whatever preacher-looking black dude. So, we haven't seen him yet.
So does Lily really think I'm dead? Or was that just a part of your lie detecting test?
Sorry to break it to you, but she does. I thought it was the truth too, until just now. But over the years, I've learned to take everything Mobius tells me with a pinch of salt. It wasn't difficult to see you were telling the truth.
Why would they do that? What kind of monsters do you work for?
I think you know.
It's not right. But consider this. Lily is probably less traumatized by thinking you're dead than by thinking you're alive, but she can't be with you.
Yeah, maybe. But what will happen when I finally find her?
Bad shit.
She'll believe the evidence of her eyes once she sees you.
So you say?
If Mobius knew to keep psychopaths out of STEM, then how did one end up in here?
I don't know. Every individual in STEM was subjected to a battery of psychological exams prior to placement. And we've been observing them from here, in secret, to keep an eye out for mental instability.
Yeah, well that didn't work.
Unfortunately, psychopathy and sociopathy are incredibly difficult to diagnose correctly.
They know how to
Psychopaths
trick
tend to be
them.
cunning and highly
Right.
intelligent. Aware of their own diagnosis, they're able to disguise themselves among us. The fact that this one was able to fool us, he's obviously adroit and self-aware. Disturbingly so.
Great. So the tests only filtered out the weakest of psychos.
I feel terribly responsible for all of this. I helped devise those tests.
You said you think there's something more to this?
I do
studied
too.
the Beacon incident extensively so that we could avoid another disaster like that. In that case, the person in question was the core. But even then, the environment remained relatively intact. Something just doesn't seem right here.
What do you mean?
The creatures in here. The dissolution of Union. The total breakdown in communication with Mobius. It just seems like a lot for one person. Even with the power of the core.
He mentioned someone before. Another person who wanted the core's power.
Yeah.
Could mean... No. It's too horrible to contemplate.
Why?
What?
There's only one thing that could be more powerful than a psychopath in here. But I need to do some research before I can commit to the theory.
Care to elaborate what... Sure. Because I can't think of anything from the top of my head here. Okay, so you have broken down right. I have my achievements on, I'll need to do something about that later. I sometimes keep forgetting those, but you know, that's hopefully not too much of a thing. But I am kind of running low on time here, I'm really against the limit, but I'm wondering... because I might as well just really quickly check at least this room before I call it a day. With our gunpowders and whatever's in... Well, nothing's in here then, sure. There's a save area. Do you... Oh, let's read this. Email core candidates to all concerned from Operative Grisham, R.E. Lily Castellanos' initial findings. The ideal core candidate must have an unfettered ego in order to retain their own personality while supporting the interlinked minds of many others. Given these parameters, there are only two possible candidate types: egomaniacs with psychopathic tendencies or children. We all know what happened the last time an egomaniac with psychopathic tendencies was in STEM, so a child is our best bet. Having access to standardized school test results, we were able to narrow down our options. We feel that we found the ideal core candidate in Lily Castellanos. Her tests show that she not only has a guileless ego, but she also exhibits incredibly advanced empathy for a child her age. We are sending her to Dr. Hoffman for future testing. Right, so you were testing her, and you know much about Lily then, Dr. Hoffman. Good to know. Okay, good to... Oh, that's the... Right. Let's go back, I think. Right, sorry, that was the door I came in here from, too. Sure. And with that... And this then is... There's no mirror room here, so... Okay, I think then I gotta call it here, because I'm all out of time for this episode, and I do hope you've enjoyed this. It was curious, and the ink monster, while I was worried it would be an insta-kill, I didn't die, so it didn't frustrate me at all, so that's fine. And it was a cool-ass looking design. Whoa, that looks cool. It was while I did harp on a bit on the, my older issues of the lore, which I would love to, I might need to, maybe wonder about that some more, and I hope that the game will eventually answer all those questions I have. I don't know yet. I do hope it does, because I just worry about the lore a bit, but we'll see how it goes. But if you have enjoyed this, please do drop a like or a comment, or even subscribe or share if you want to. It will really, really help. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.